Good morning, everyone. Thursday, May 25th, the final day. We're heading back to Bob's place today. It was a cold morning. It was a cold night last night. Got the coffee going. Not as brutal as I was expecting it to be. The last couple hours were really cold, as it always is. But yeah, so we're gonna just kind of do what we can to get packed up here. Make our way to a breakfast spot that we stopped at on the first day for lunch. And then on to Bob's to wrap it up. So it's been a great trip. It's been really good traveling with the three. It's been really great traveling with Bob, Jaque, and Julie. It was a great experience to ride with a group of people for a change. I had been asking people to join me on my adventures, and it was great to have the three of them along with me. I was asked early on in the trip what I thought of the experience, and I didn't really say much because I wanted to kind of just wait till the end to give my full thoughts on that. And it was just a truly great experience. For having picked three strangers that I had never met, it couldn't have went better. And I feel like I've made 3 friends going forward, and that's really probably the most important thing about all this. So anyways, I'm gonna finish up my coffee, and my hand's freezing from holding the camera too. So finish up my coffee, go hang out with the others, and we'll get back with you when we are ready to go. All right, camp is all taken down. We are about to head out, heading back to Waterloo and to Bob's house and the end of the trip. So as I mentioned, it's been an awesome trip. Great times with good people. Actually, great people. So good times with great people. That's how you should put it. But anyways, we're all just a little chilly this morning. It got down a little cold last night, but we all managed to survive somehow. So I know there's probably some hardcore campers out there that are like, yeah, wusses, but no, it was pretty chilly last night. So if you're in the Paris area and you're looking for a good place to camp, I definitely recommend Burley Campground, Burley Gates Campground. $50, it was for all 4 of us, so can't really beat those rates. And Sharon, the lady that runs the place, is a very nice lady. So if you're in the area, definitely come and check the place out. And we're gonna hit the road. All right, just heading out from the campground. Got some climbing to do to start the day, so that's that. Yep. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna just get out of here, and about 10, maybe 15K, we got a spot to stop for breakfast. So had a little bit, had a coffee, a hot chocolate, and handful of nuts and a protein bar. So it's not like I'm going cold turkey. Oh, I gotta switch gears here. All right, on the road again. Hills for breakfast.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing great though. Last day, 7 days. Everybody's feeling good. Speed limit's only 60 too, so cars can't get too crazy, but yeah. Another somewhat challenging looking climb coming up ahead. No worries, we'll do it. Another good workout, eh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, don't put me in that.
Whew, that was a good one.
Hot now.
Yeah.
10%.
10% grade?
10%, yeah.
Well, that guy killed the whole rhythm. Nice modern type house on the right here. Not necessarily my style, but it is pretty nice, if I do say so. Here comes Julie. She's been doing great. Noticeable progression from the beginning of the trip to the end. Good job, Julie. I don't know if the GoPro will pick it up or not, but there's a ton of turkey vultures up there. Leave the camera pointed up for a second. They're enjoying the thermal climbs, I think they're called. Basically the heat from the sun, riding the waves. Might be able to see it. Probably about 20, maybe more, it's hard to count. And I'm riding on the road. Anyways, yeah, cool. Back on the trail. Hello. All right, we just stopped off at Barnacle Bill's here in Cambridge, Ontario. Great breakfast, good service. So if you're in the area, check it out. And there's the rest of the gang. We're kind of in our last leg here of the tour. This would be what I consider, you know, probably the last 30 kilometers here. So it's been a great trip. Great company, and hopefully look forward to touring with these guys again in the future. We're still trying to figure out about the PEI tour, if we can do it as a group or not, but that's to be determined, and I'll let you know. We're gonna get back on the trail now. All right, we're just leaving Cambridge here after a good breakfast, as I mentioned. Got about 30K to go to Bob's place. I believe we'll be jumping back on the trail, but I cannot remember. We're basically backtracking the route from the first day right now. And back on a trail. This is the Grand Trunk Trail. Little punchy climb. I'm hoping Julie can get up, but it's only hey Chippy, watch out. Here she comes. No problem. So I still got to work out how I'm going to get home and how that's going to work out. So we'll see. Bob's going to drive me as far as he can back towards Windsor. Then I'll negotiate it from there as I can. Alright, this is a steep section here that I remember from day one, and there could be people here, so there's no use acting like a maniac here. Yeah, see, there's a dog, not on a leash. Hey buddy, what you doing? What are you doing? Hey. Pleasant section of trail here for sure. Nice and cool, little damp, smell of vegetation, everything's fully come to life now, so yeah, beautiful. I remember it from the first day. Seems like things are a little more growing in now actually. Very swampy area off to the sides. They would have had to do some good work for drainage here. Yeah, this looks like a good spot for a little siesta. Yeah. Oh no. You're good, Julie. All right, just covering the last few kilometers of the trip, of the tour. All right, a blast from the past. We stopped here on day one early in, just using the bathrooms again. All right, just stopped off at a familiar place. Is this Victoria Park?
Victoria Park. Yeah.
Victoria Park here in, where are we?
Kitchener.
Kitchener, yeah, that's right. Just about in Waterloo. Just about to wrap up the trip. It's been fantastic. Like Bob said, a little bittersweet. Kind of glad to be done and get home to the creature comforts of home. But I think we're all also looking forward to those creature comforts as well. So everybody's kind of feeling it a bit, but I think we're all doing pretty darn good.
You know, I feel really strong, but this is my hometown, so to me, it's kind of just over there and up there a bit, so it's familiar territory. So this last bit, I'm finding it quite easy because I know where I'm going. Right?
Exactly, been there, done it.
Yeah.
Julie, not so much.
Yeah, well, I'm starting to get tired, right? It's been 8 days, so but yeah, this is I'm kind of glad we're on the home stretch. So
yeah, me too. Yeah, everybody's done great. Jaque's just in the bathroom doing his business, and we're gonna get back on the road, and we'll catch up with you there. The little fluffy ones, not Cujo. Cruising along University of Waterloo University. Pretty big university. Bob was saying it probably employs the most people in the city. Not far now, like I would assume a couple kilometers left to Bob's. And then that's the conclusion. All right, literally the home stretch. Get all the group together here. We've done it. All right, here we all come. This is it. That's it for this tour anyways. Sorry about the barking dog, but it's part of the residential life. All right, we're all here, and I'll get back with you in a second. All right, we're here at Bob's house in Waterloo. The trip has been completed, and we're just gathered around to give a few thoughts. I guess I'll get us started off. It was kind of one of those trips where I'm the one that kind of threw out the invitation for people to come out, just so I could get out of my shell and not just be such a solo person, always by myself. Also with my mental struggles, as these guys are well aware of, so I don't have to hide that at all. It was great traveling with these guys. They were very easy to travel with, understanding of my anxiety at times. I'm sure they've noticed it a few times, and were actually very helpful in that regards. So that's really a relief to me. Those are the things that I was worried about, not so much them, but myself, how they would handle that, and they were the best. That they handled it as good as I could have possibly imagined. So I just want to say thanks to you guys for putting up with that. And yeah, really great trip, and I'm hoping that we can do something again in the future, whether it's the PEI trip or something else as a group or individually doing, you know, tandems and stuff like that. Jaque and I have already talked about maybe doing something in July. So, yeah, like I said, really great trip, and I feel like I made 3 new friends, which to me is the most important thing about this whole trip. So, the riding was great. I think everybody did great. I saw real progress in everybody from the beginning. It was Bob's first real long distance.
First time I've ever done more than 2 days riding in a row.
Yeah, and Julie had the ups and downs, a couple more downs on the first day, and the setup situation with her bike wasn't desirable, but she persevered through it. So, and Jaque?
Jaque, great first trip for the summer. Great one, just fine. Beautiful.
Yeah.
A bit cold at night, but then again,
Yeah.
it was cold everywhere.
I struggle. I really struggled at night.
Yeah.
But then again, last night it was down to 2 degrees.
Yep.
Probably 0 with a wind chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
You have to have the right equipment.
Yeah, and there's no, you know, we could sit here and say, oh yeah, don't worry, it was no big deal, but the truth is,
It was a big
deal. Yeah, so we all persevered. So yeah, I'll just let these guys share their thoughts on it. Again, I just want to say, great trip, and thank you.
Well, I'd like to thank you, Dean, and Bob especially, because you were the guides actually, so it was quite easy for me and probably for Julie too, just to follow you around. I discovered a new region, Ontario. I have never been here before, so that was the first time for me. And of course, doing a trip like this early in the summer, well, it gets you back in shape quite fast with all the climbing and everything.
Yep.
And that's what I like, cycling.
How many days are you in now, though, Jaque? 11? 12?
This is my 14th.
14th day, so Bob's going to take a couple of days off before he heads back up to Quebec.
Jaque.
Yeah, Jaque.
Yeah, Jaque. Jaque, yeah, Bob's taking more than
I'm
a
taking
couple
more.
of
Yeah, I'm taking some days off.
Sorry about that. Go ahead, guys.
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys. Like really, like Dean, Jaque, Bob, like just having this like newbie. Well, I guess I wasn't quite a newbie girl, but dragging along with you guys, and really appreciate the help that you provided, the encouragement, the tips and tricks, and yeah, just so grateful that I could actually do this with 3 people that I'd never met before.
That's right.
Yeah.
And yeah, so just want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
Our
really,
pleasure.
really, really, I really appreciated the help and yeah. So yeah.
I think you guys have said it all. You know, for me, I've been wanting to do this ride way out there. I want to do it. No idea. It doesn't seem feasible. I really don't know whether it was possible. Started watching a lot of YouTube over the last couple of years, thinking, yeah, that looks easy. You could probably do that in 2 or 3 days. One thing I've learned is that you know, you don't have to bang out and I don't do 100-kilometer days.
Yeah.
But you don't have to bang out, you know, big distances. It is very, very different when you're riding fully loaded with all that weight on the bike.
Yeah. It's a whole different game.
I routinely ride 50 kilometers, a 50-kilometer day with the hills, with the gravel, with the loaded bike. Yeah, that's not a bad workout.
Yeah.
I think I've also learned as well that you know, I kind of put this route together, and my original thought was, well, that's the route. We're going to do the route. Let's go on the route. We made a couple of changes, and it worked out really, really well. I think my original mindset was, yeah, we'll be on the route, and that's where we're going to go. But very quickly learned that, yeah, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, you got to kind of just go with the flow.
Yeah, absolutely, and it worked out really well. Like 3 times we changed the course and the route and the distance, and yeah, it kind of worked out. I feel so much more confident now in my ability to go on a ride that's more than 1 day.
Right.
Previously, I've always thought, I don't know, I don't know how I would manage it. You know, it seems quite simple, but I don't know whether I can.
Yeah, in 8 days.
But having done it, you know, load of help from you guys that have done it many, many times, my legs feel actually surprisingly good, which is probably the biggest surprise to me. Tomorrow might be different.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, 8 days is a good sample size to let you know whether you like it or not, too. You know, 2-3 days you can kind of, you know, get through it, but 8 days is, now you know, if you can go 8 days, then it's you can go further.
Absolutely.
Sure,
So I'll pull the stats together, give them to Dean, and then you guys can see all the stats, all the the kilometers, all the meters gained,
and I'll put the
else.
route information in the description as well, so you guys will have all that as well. So yeah, so I guess the next thing is we'll try and figure out over the next little bit if we can get the PEI tour together, and we'll let you guys know. But yeah, we're gonna call this tour the Grand River Niagara Tour. I think that kind of sums up Bob mentioned, because we spent a lot of time on the Grand River, and ultimately we went out to Niagara Falls, and I finally saw that for the first time, so that was pretty sweet. But yeah, I think we'll just wrap this up here and call this a very successful tour.
I agree.
Yep.
And yeah, looking forward to doing this again with you guys. So
excellent, guys.
Great.
Another one in the
Thank
books.
you. Woo!
Miles and miles of the clear blue skies. We drive straight as an arrow flies.